Hello, you guys, and welcome back to your usual Corpse Factory episode. I don't remember what we did last time, so let's just get into it. Something about Genia dating what's-her-face, a Gyaru. I spent all morning trying to unsuccessfully calm my nerves. I'm anxious about finding whether my latest victim has perished. It's afternoon now, so the time written on his photo has passed. If my work was successful, I should know soon enough. I've already set up an obituary news alert on my phone to keep me informed. Of course you have, because this is normal. Instead of sitting at home all day and waiting for my phone to go off, I decided to visit an old favorite hangout. The library. Public libraries don't get credit that they deserve this age. Okay, so not only am I a weirdo, but I'm a boomer. They're quiet, calm, soothing. I can sit there for hours, for free, and just get lost in different worlds. Although I will say that, I kind of agree to her to some extent. I do like going into a Starbucks and then just sitting there, until meal the coffee. Not the Starbucks, sorry. What are they called? A bunch of books? Very lot of books. So many books with a Starbucks in it. Bards and Nobles. Plus, they always carry works by my favorite authors. Sometimes the librarians are even kind enough to recommend me titles that might fit my tastes. I don't feel judged here. Nobody looks at me and mocks my clothing or my makeup. Why would they do that? Nobody looks at me and asks if I had enough to eat lately. Oh. Okay. I see. Yeah. You know, it's such a hard thing. This one's kind of hard for me because, I struggled with this very thing. But it is crazy how you don't notice it until you're a bit healthier in mind. Because when I look at pictures of myself years back, I'm like, whoa. In my case, though, nobody said anything, and I don't know why. Nobody makes fun of me, that lonely girl in the corner reading Lovecraft and calmly stroking her hair. Stroke. Every so often I put my book aside and check my phone out of habit. Still, no alerts. Have I miscalculated or something? Did my latest photo not look convincing or damning enough to inspire Seleucide or Mordor? I find myself growing increasingly anxious and impatient.
Cthulhu, huh? You a Lovecraft nerd?
Hello, Kojiro. You seem to be giving me Toji vibes. How are you today? I blink twice and look up at the strange man standing over me.
Huh?
Sauce. Didn't mean to interrupt. Notice you're reading Lovecraft. Huh. In Japanese, too.
Saws? Does that mean sorry? Is this a neat?
Didn't know this book had been translated.
Yeah. My English isn't great, so I read the translated versions.
That's mad. Do they translate esoteric names? Can't imagine Cthulhu being easy to write in kanji.
Well, it's written in katakana, so...
Of course. Kojiro.
Nice. Okay, nice to meet you, Kojiro. The man extends a hand, and I can't tell if he wants me to shake it or pass him my book.
What?
I'm Kojiro. You?
Noriko. Kurosawa.
Nice. Just Kojiro for me. No last name. Call me Koji.
You don't have a last name?
Used to. Lost it. Fire, you know. I'm just Kojiro now.
That's not shady at all. That's completely normal. Yeah, I too have lost my last name in a house fire. It just dissipated in the smoke. This guy is weird. His clothes smell like they've been stashed in the back of a closet for a decade or two. Okay. That happens to my clothes sometimes. I put them in the drawer. My pajamas specifically. And then I'm like, ew. And I have to let it air out. I don't like that, Samil. I don't like that, Samil. That closet drawer, Samil. His face is unshaven and his eyes are scarily clear and focused, despite being masked by a pair of thick glasses.
Didn't mean to keep you. Saz again. I'm looking for Nobel Sinclair. He around here?
Why you keep? What is Saws? Am I old? What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. Who?
Writer guy? Did that book about befriending the dead? The librarian told me to check these shelves.
Sorry, I don't really know.
No worries. I'll find him. You know, you look like the type who'd enjoy his books.
Are you hitting on me? Or are you just being one of friends? Maybe you just want to be friends. It's hard to find friends in the horror community, so when you find one, you're like, oh my god, you're my friends now. Me. This guy is me. I'm just kidding.
Not to judge you by your cover.
Get it? Book.
Need a strong stomach, though. Messed up shit.
I'm ready. I'm reading this visual novel, aren't I? As much as I hate to admit it, the stranger has captured my interest.
How messed up are we talking?
Well, his first book describes dressing up corpses, taking them to dinner. Goal is to not get caught out. Mad, right?
Uh-oh. Are we gonna do, like, some kind of, like, couple murders or something? Is that what's gonna happen here?
Like something out of that American movie. Weekend with Bernard? Or something like that.
A what?
Second book goes nuts. Main character fills the school classroom with bodies, all dressed up as students. Runs lectures and records them, puts them online.
Creepy.
Best part? No one can figure out if these books are fiction.
Ha.
Internet says Nobel Sinclair actually did these things. Says he's doing time now, writing these books as a confession.
Well, you can look that part up. Is he in jail or not?
Interesting.
Right? It's deranged. Makes for a good bedtime reading.
That sounds psychopathic, but I hate to admit it. I'm not even gonna make fun of him, because this is the same person who, like, watches the creepy, scary, and then reads creepy, scary things right before bed. So, go off, Tojiro.
Huh.
You a noise? Well, of course you are.
What kind of remark was that? Oops.
Yeah. You?
Yeah, at Koji Koji. Add me if you like. We
Koji
can talk shop.
Koji? I like Koji Koji. Okay, I'll add you.
I'm gonna find Nobel. Wish me luck.
And something's wrong with me, because I am immediately entranced. And without saying so much as a glance back at me, the man walks away. I try to return my reading, but that whole conversation just replays back in my head. What a bizarre encounter. Maybe I'll just head home for today. Being here has helped me calm down, but I'm eagerly anticipating the fate of my victim. Let me move my ghost over. Ghost is, in the way. Come, ghost. Come. Besides, I have to admit that I'm growing a little bit hungry. Maybe onigiri, a rice ball, if you didn't know, or a jelly donut from the convenience store will tide me over until tomorrow. I gather my things and stand up, letting out a little as I stretch my muscles, As I head towards the sliding doors to leave the library, a little alert sounds from my phone. This is it? My phone is in my hands less than a second and the screen unlocked. The obituary page loading before my eyes. Article posted at 12:39 p.m. Keywords found: Mr. Accident. Numerical data range 20 to 30. Saturday, May 30th. Mr. Eiichi Hanada, 22 of Tokyo Prefecture, was pronounced dead this afternoon at a traffic intersection, 12:02 p.m. Coroner's office reports that Mr. Hanada was involved in a traffic accident. No other casualties have been reported. Mr. Hanada is survived by his fiancée, who wishes to remain anonymous. A funeral service has not been arranged. View image? I quickly load the image attachment and I can't believe my eyes. The photo is the exact same one that was sent through Corpse Girl's website. There can be absolutely no doubt this is my latest victim. I've done it again. My breathing starts to quicken and my cheeks grow hot. I know from experience that if I don't get somewhere private and quickly, I may as well make a fool of myself in public. That's so weird, girl. I quickly glance around the library for a sign pointing to a restroom. As soon as my eyes settle on it, I dash towards it, swerving between bookshelves and through narrow aisles. There's one door for a unisex bathroom, an unremarkable beige portal. The beige portal. The muscles in my thighs are tightening, and I squirm as I reach for the door. My hand grasps the cool metal handle and presses down, only to be met with an immovable resistance. Uh-oh, somebody's in the bathroom. It's locked. There's a sign on the door, a notice that I completely ignored in my haste. Closed for cleaning.
Shit.
I curse despite my best efforts to keep a low profile. My head turns frantically, looking for somewhere, anywhere, that I can sit down and remain out of sight while my body reacts erratically to my latest success.
Oh, you busted?
Uh-oh. 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 Kojiro, you're gonna see something I don't think you want to see. This guy again?
I need to use the restroom.
I hope he can't tell that on the expression on my face that is one of desperation to use... What? I hope that he can't tell that the expression on my face is not one of desperation to use the facilities. That didn't sound right to me for some reason.
On it.
To my surprise, Kojiro strides up to the restroom door and begins to slam his fists against it.
Hey, cleaning time is over. Get out of there.
I hear a panicked yelp from within. Kojiro's commanding voice was more than a little intimidating. Within seconds, a terrified old woman emerges. Her wheels and cleaning trolley around us bows quickly and disappears from sight.
All yours. About to hold it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I dash past Kojiro, unable to believe what is happening here. I slam the door behind me and slip into a cubicle. Okay, at the very least, we can add him on noise, because that was nice. As soon as I stop atop the toilet's closed lid, my legs begin to shake uncontrollably, and I have to lean backwards to steady myself. Is she having the big O's, or is she having seizures? I don't know. Eiichi Hanada is dead, killed in a traffic accident. That could mean anything, but I'm willing to bet that I caused his death. After seeing the photo of his dismembered corpse, he might have purposely crashed his car, or perhaps someone else rammed his vehicle, intent on murdering on behalf of Corpse Girl. Now, this information, where do you get this information? I can believe that he got himself into an accident because he was, like, scared and, like, just not thinking straight, but, like, where this information right here, where did you get this? I still don't know how my power works, and I don't know why these victims end up dead, but the cause of death ultimately doesn't matter. What matters is that Corpse Girl is victorious once more. I find myself panting, squirming, struggling to restrain myself. My vision fogs and my knuckles clench. Uh-oh. And with barely a fanfare, I began to cool down all of a sudden. Just like that, the overwhelming urge to explode simply flutters away. Ah, yes. The problem that you and every other woman has. Huh? My breathing regulates, my legs solidify, and the rest sits firmly on the ground. This experience nearly wasn't as staggering as the last time. Maybe because I was too confident that the victim would die, and my body already prepared itself for it? Have I already become desensitized to my ability to wield death itself? I won't pretend that I'm not disappointed. That exhilarating feeling I experienced last time, the complete and utter loss of control, it was addicting. I craved that experience again. Uh-oh. And so, seems that this is what happens with anything that people get addicted to. They want that first dopamine rush that will never happen ever again. I just want you guys to know. You watch Korn, you think you're gonna get that same experience you did when you first watched a really good Korn? Nope. Food? You like food? You found something you really like? Probably not gonna taste like that ever again. Enjoy it while it lasts. That got weird, I'm sorry. Still, I need to remind myself of the most important thing. I fulfilled the request to issue to Corpse Girl. That's 2 new victories now, in a row. 2 victories in a single week. As long as requests keep coming in, I can keep achieving my goals. I can do this. Full of confidence, and feeling steady once more, I exit the cubicle and leave the bathroom. That strange man, Kojiro, is waiting for me at the end of an aisle.
You good?
Uh-huh. What's happening to me? Am I attracted?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for... I really needed the bathroom.
Of course. Been there. Gotta go when you gotta go. Look what I found.
Kojiro holds up a book with a plain black cover.
Nobel Sinclair's latest. Dazed by the Dead. It's a ripper.
Oh, what's that one about?
Falling in love with the dead. Read it already last year. Time for another go.
Emmy, stop. Do not. Close the simp doors.
Oh, here.
Kojiro hands another book to me. This one with a brown cover and an illustration on the front depicts a field of flowers.
What's this?
Sinclair's first ever published work. Strange Flower. Title's nonsense. This is the one where he puts corpses in suits, treats them to meals at fancy restaurants. Loaned it out under my name. You take it. Return it before the due date. Can't risk getting fined.
You're-
Well, thank you. I'll be sure to read it.
You are putting a lot of trust in me. You don't know me. What if I don't return the book?
Sure. Send me your thoughts and noise. Right. Be seeing you.
A brief wave of his hand and he disappears behind the closet shelves. The closest shelves. You know what? I bet he's always been there. I bet he's been in the library for a while and he's probably noticed me. And he's like, oh, that girl likes horror. I'm gonna be friendos. I can't really get over how particular he is, but he is certainly making an effort to be friendly. I turn the heavy book over in my hands and look inside the front cover for a publication date. 2009. Now, that's actually not that old. Definitely not as old as the fiction that I normally consume. I shrug and hoist the bulky tome underneath my underneath my arm. Then make for the library's exit. Tomb, Emmy, tomb. Diner? I feel uncommonly hungry on my way home. So much so that I decide to stop by a restaurant to get some dinner. I wonder if killing stirs my appetite? I often pass this establishment when I exit the train station in Akihabara. It's an old venue that serves traditional Japanese food as well as popular Western dishes. To say that I've always been curious about eating here would be accurate. I've been working hard lately, achieving my goals. I can afford to treat myself to a cooked meal, right? Why do I find it so hard to justify that? I'm even going to eat at a booth tonight. Another rarity for me. A waitress guides me to an empty booth and I slide in before looking at a menu. The house specialty. According to the menu in my hands, this grilled eel, not exactly my favorite. In fact, seafood of any variety doesn't sit well in my stomach. I decide to pass on specials and order something I know I can digest. Omelet rice sounds good. I used to eat that a lot as a kid. Omelet rice and ketchup. What's not to like about it? Plus, it's only 700 yen before tax. 700, so that's like $8. $9, $8 I would say. Eight something. The waitress returns to take my order. I confidently point out what I'd like. She offers me with a smile and hurries off to the next table. Perhaps my recent victory streak has given me courage to boost, because I hardly feel awkward or anxious sitting here, surrounded by people eating and drinking on all sides. I'm somewhat calm and at ease amidst the hustle and bustle of the restaurant. I almost feel like it might be nice to have company. A friend, perhaps. Aoi, or even Shinya? Might be nice to talk and pass the time with. Oh well. In a way, I do have some company. I retrieved a book from my handbag, the very same book that Kojiro lent me, and I opened it up to the first chapter. Strange Flower. An odd, apparently meaningless title. Still, it comes highly recommended by an eccentric stranger, so it must be good. My meal arrives when a few pages into the book. I thank my waitress and look at the omelet rice before me. It smells good. It's been presented beautifully. I can probably eat at least a quarter of this portion without feeling ill. I pick up a spoon and slice through the middle of the almond rice, causing a puff of steam to billow up. Throwing the caution to the wind, I scoop up a good amount and bring it to the mouth. It's delicious. There's no other way to describe it. The convenience store meals I normally eat can't compare to something like this. Egg is soft, the rice is fluffy, and there's just enough ketchup along the top. I take a second mouthful, then a third. I can't help but giggle a little at the thought of myself sitting here, eating like a normal person. All the people around me probably think I'm a normal person too. Just a girl sitting at a restaurant eating her dinner. Another quiet giggle escapes my lips as I gently dab my mouth with a napkin. I set my spoon to the side and return the book to the front of me. So you're talking about how normal this is, but it's not normal that you're by yourself at a booth giggling. People are looking at you like you're weird, probably. Like, what is that girl giggling? The author of this work certainly is interesting. Nobel Sinclair. According to the bio inside the front cover, he moved to Japan from overseas at a young age. The book was written originally in Japanese. Not a translation, but even so, the writing style is quite unusual. I can't quite put my finger on what's strange about it. Maybe it's the lack of complex kanji used throughout. Everything is written rather simply in hiragana, almost like intended audiences, elementary school kids. But that can't be right. The themes contained in are truly disturbing. Maybe the author just doesn't have the greatest comprehension of writing in Japanese. It's true that a lot of adults have trouble with complex kanji. Professional authors, though, not so much. Anyway, it's not like it matters too much. The book is interesting enough to keep me turning pages. I must be completely absorbed in reading because before I know it, a waitress is politely letting me know that the restaurant is closing soon. I nodded and took the plate of almond rice in front of me. The meal has gone cold and I only ate 3 bites. Still, I'm feeling full now and I really enjoyed what I did eat. I don't even have any added weight on my hips as I get to my feet. That's definitely a positive thing. What? You're not gonna gain weight by eating 3 bites. Girly pop, it's okay. I stretch my arms and legs and put my book in my bag and offer the waitress some money along the bill. The money. A tip? They don't do tips in Japan, do they? I don't think they do tips in Japan. A blast of frigid night air nearly sweeps me off my feet when I step out of the restaurant. I can read, shut up. If I'd known the weather was going to take a turn for the worst, I would have brought my scarf and a jacket. The end of spring, so unpredictable cold weather is pretty rare. I guess I can't be blamed for not bundling up. Anyway, it's not raining, and I'm close to home, so it shouldn't be a problem. I head down the street and watch a few shop owners closing their stores for the night. They don't pay me any mind as I wander by. Why is there no music playing? This is very creepy. Oh, my phone bursts to life and rings out in a quiet night air. I grab it and press it close to my ear for warmth. Okay. Well, I guess phones do get kind of warm, huh?
Hello? Aoi? Noriko? Hello? Is this a bad time?
No.
No, I'm just walking home. You're out at this time of night? That's not like you. I stopped somewhere to eat. What's up? You stopped to eat? Say, about the new job. What is it? I spoke to the manager at the maid cafe, but he said I can't quit.
That's not his decision. That is not his decision, Aoi. You just quit. He doesn't own you.
He said that? Oh, well, it's not up to him. You have every right to quit. Did you tell him you've landed a new job? Yes, I told him. But he said he spent so much time and money training me that if I quit now, he'll treat it as stealing from the company and he'll call the police.
That's not how that works.
What a load of crap! Hang on. Are you at the cafe now? Yes, I just finished my shift. We're closing up. I'll be right there. I'm only a minute away anyway. I'm going to give your manager a piece of my mind. No, Noriko, you can't. Just watch me. I'll be right there.
I end the call despite Aoi's objections. I would too. You can't just do that. That doesn't sound legal. He's taking advantage of her because he knows that she's just really quiet and shy and is not going to argue. Can't believe how furious I am. Aoi finally has an escape route from that god-awful job, and now the manager won't let her quit? That has to be illegal. I've never met her manager, but I can just imagine his type. A self-important, wretched, greedy pig. Thinks he's the king of the world because he runs a shady maid cafe in the back street. Well, I won't stand for it. People like him are the ones that should be reported to Corpse Girl's website. I'd love to target victims like that. I change direction and take up a running pace. The cool air against my face is kind of nice now that my body is warming up a little bit. Thankfully, there is hardly anyone around this time of night, so I don't feel particularly embarrassed by running in public. I'm not a terribly fit person, so it's not long before I feel out of breath. I come to a stop at the end of the street, heaving and clutching my chest.
Okay. I'm okay. Deep breaths.
It's probably even worse because you don't eat enough nutrients to sustain a running pace, Noriko. You need at least an orange in there, and some bananas, and some chicken. After taking a moment to collect myself, I start back up, walking briskly this time, and I can see the Maid Cafe's illuminated sign ahead of me. I approach the entrance and read the neon board. Chateau de Cristal. Welcome home, master. Drinks from just 400 yen. Yen? Yen? Table charge 500. Wait. $4 a drink? And $5 a person for a table? Open till 10 p.m. every night. I pass the sign and reach for the door handle, just as someone hurriedly throws the door open and emerges.
Noriko?
Hi.
Aoi, told you I'd be here.
I'm really glad to see you.
Aoi gives me a brief wave. She fidgets nervously and straightens and ruffles her dress.
I can't believe you have to wear this ridiculous outfit.
Yeah, but the costume isn't the worst part of the job.
I know. Listen, is your manager still here?
Aoi hesitates, then shakes her head sadly.
You just missed him. There are only a few girls inside closing up.
Damn it. I really wanted to give him a piece of my mind.
Noriko, it's fine. I can continue working here. It's not so bad.
No.
Hell no! Don't even pretend it's okay. This place is torturing you. You have that customer that always gropes you, and now your manager is controlling you? I won't stand for it, and you shouldn't either.
Yeah.
But what can I do?
You can quit. Fuck that guy. I'm honestly stumped by the question. In all my hastiness to get here, I never thought about a thorough plan for Aoi. Damn it. That heartbreaking expression on her face. What the fuck are you talking about? Just quit. He's gonna call the police? Oh, call the police. They're not gonna do anything. Because that's dumb. I just want to grab her, hug her, and tell her everything's gonna be okay. So, why can't I?
Aoi.
Hmm?
I know you don't feel like it, but you're the strongest girl I know. All the shit you've dealt with over the years, all the shit you're still dealing with. You're brave, whether you know it or not. My issues pale in comparison to yours, but you still get up each and every day and do your best. I'm proud of you, and I want to make things easier for you. Come work with me at Temujin. Just leave this place behind. Forget all about it.
Noriko.
You're my best friend. You always will be. Even if we can't be anything more than that, I'm happy just having you in my life.
Oh. Did you just sprinkle the gay at her? Did you just be like, I actually love you, but it's okay?
I'd do anything for you, Aoi. I hope you realize that.
Just like, take it. You have my heart, my love, my spirit, Aoi.
Of course. I know. Thank you, Noriko.
So quit your job. Want to get married?
Let's get out of here. It's really late. Come back to my place.
You know I can't. All my things are at home, and I need to check everything first. Otherwise...
I nod calmly. I understand. I can't push her too much.
Don't worry. I get it.
And the thing is, I can't just run away from this place.
And why not, Miss Social Anxiety? As somebody who also struggles with social... This is crazy that two of these girls have something that I struggle with. What the fuck? Why? And the answer is, why?
That stalking customer. He knows where I live, and, well, if I stop showing up to work, he said he'll visit me at home.
Call the police. What are you doing, Aoi? I know the police in Japan don't take stalking cases that seriously, or so I've heard. I can't confirm nor deny. But what the fuck?
Why don't we go to the police?
Thank you, Noriko.
I can't do that!
Why? Aoi, you start to piss me off, girl. I understand social anxiety is hard to deal with. I understand you're scared. But you literally cannot keep doing that. It's raining. Without warning, Aoi bursts into tears, just as rain begins to spill from the clouds.
I can't get him in trouble. I just can't.
Yakuza?
Aoi, what? What is he?
He's... family.
Wait, your stalker or your manager? A gust of wind blows down the narrow streets, causing my hair to whip wildly in my face. I brush it out of my eyes and my mouth, only to see Aoi standing there with her head down.
Stalker. He's... family?
I could never bring myself to tell you. But surely you must have wondered why I've put up with it for so long.
I don't know what to say. I'm stunned. You're putting up with it because you don't want him arrested.
Fuck him. Arrest him. I don't give a fuck he's family. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck if you're family. I don't give a fuck if you're fucking the president of the United States. I don't care who the fuck you are. Goodbye.
Yes. If he goes to prison, the rest of my family will disown me. And I'll truly have no one.
Alright, let's give you some logic here. First of all, fuck your family. If they're gonna disown you, fuck them. Good. Bye. Second of all, you don't have no one, you have me. You have me. I'll support you. I'll help you. I'll be your friend, your wing, you're beautiful.
You have me.
Thank you?
You know what I mean.
Nope. You want family? Girl, let me tell you something about that. Never mind. It's gonna get too deep. Let's just keep going.
I'm just going to go home for tonight. Thanks for coming out to see me, Noriko.
What if he just died? Aoi turns her heel and strolls away, the click-clack of her shoes against the wet pavement echoing through the streets.
Aoi.
She doesn't hear me breathe her name as she disappears into the darkness. Poor girl. There has to be something I can do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got our first split path, friends. What do we do? Okay. I'm gonna reload if it goes bad. But I think Aoi needs a support, so I think I'm gonna go after her. Because I feel like if I give her some space, she'll feel lonely. But she has social anxiety, so I don't know if she can take any more right now if I try to confront her. Let's just see what happens if we go after her, and then I'll reload if it goes too bad. I can't let her go. I can't just let her walk away, as sad and helpless as she is. My legs lurch forward on their own volition, propelling my body through the rain-soaked streets.
Aoi! Aoi, come back!
My shout echoes in the night, my weightless words falling to the air like the very rain that patters against my face. Aoi's silhouette is just out of reach. If only my weak body could pick up its pace, I might be able to reach her before she fades away.
Stop!
Her unexpected command fulfills its purpose. I halt, my shoes skidding along the wet ground. Aoi is closer than I expected her to be. Perhaps due to some trick of the light and rain, she simply seemed farther away due to my tired eyes.
Aoi, please. Let me help you.
This already looks like it's going bad.
There's nothing to be done. Why can't you take a hint? You just never give up, do you? You just want to smother me. You don't trust me to handle things on my own.
That's not it. I just care for you so much.
I know that. You think you haven't made that clear in the past?
Rarely have I ever seen Aoi this angry. She's well past the point of being simply upset now. She's just furious. Have I overstepped a boundary?
You're not my guardian angel, or my savior, or whatever. This is my life, Noriko. It's not your sick fantasy, where you swoop in and act like my knight in shining armor.
Aoi,
Shut up! Just shut up! You always take it one step too far. Just leave me alone.
I can't get another word in before she vanishes into the night. I reach a hand out into the darkness like some foolish attempt to stop her, but I know it's pointless. She made her thoughts perfectly clear. She doesn't need or want my help. Okay, that went really bad. Let's see what happens when we just give her space. I kind of had a feeling that was going to go bad. As somebody who struggles with social anxiety, she's probably just at the breaking point right now, and it probably wasn't a good idea, but okay. Let's see what happens when we give her some space. Aoi is gone, and I didn't lift a finger to try to stop her. I know her well. If I chase her, pursue her, she'll just resent me for it. It took a long time for her to heal the wounds that I inflicted last time I pursued her relentlessly. Okay, well, I didn't know this information, Noriko. The best thing to do is to give her space. Let her sort out her own thoughts. She'll talk to me when she's well and ready. I just need to be patient with her. My phone rings, the sound of slicing through the patter of rain. Aoi. Of course it is.
Hey, Noriko.
The girl bursts into tears, her sobs reverberating through my ears. Okay, so if I had followed you, you would have gotten mad at me, but I didn't follow you, so you're gonna call me on the phone when you're right down the street? Make it make sense, make it make sense, make it make sense.
I know. All my life people have abused me, taken advantage of me. What did I do? What did I do wrong? You never did anything wrong, Aoi.
People are mean.
I can't explain other people's behavior. And I can't truly understand what you've been through. Sorry. I know that's not what you want to hear. What do you do when it all gets too much, Noriko? Me? Well, I mean, you know me better than anyone. When it all gets too much,
I run? I hide away? I tuck myself in my apartment and swear to never leave the safety of its walls?
Put it this way. I don't deal with things as well as I should. Me neither. When things get overwhelming, my mind feels frazzled. And everything just gets worse. And I get caught up in little rituals, little habits. And I can't break free. I can't tear my mind away from the repetition. From the endless doubting and second guessing. I know. I can't keep going like this. Something has to change. As much as I want to help you, this is something only you can do, Aoi. Yeah. But if nothing else, I'll always be here for you. Whether you want to break down and cry on my shoulder, or use me as a punching bag, or just vent to me, I'll be here. Noriko, thank you. I think you finally understand. I'm trying, girl. I really am. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to quit my stupid job and join you at work on Monday. I promise I am going to get through this. I know you are. I never doubted you. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Okay?
I like this outcome much better. I'm probably not going to do this load and reload thing very often. I do make special exemptions though, especially for stuff like this. I would much rather see this. But later on down, as we get deeper in the story, I'll let the consequences of my actions stay.
I look forward to it.
Aoi ends the call. I'm not sure if I feel better after that discussion, and I can't honestly tell if Aoi feels better either. I sigh and look up at the thick cloak of the clouds above. The rain continues to fall. Rain was loud. Achievement unlocked. Made unmade. Forge a bond with Aoi. Ah. Today drags on and on. I don't work weekends. I never really know what to do with myself during my free time. The library yesterday was nice, but I don't want to hang out there again today. So far the day I've spent simply reading at home and brewing some occasional cup of tea to shave off my hunger. I keep checking my phone, but Aoi hasn't replied to any of the texts. Even when I call, she just lets go to voicemail. I don't even have any new requests to attend to. I was hoping I would at least get one this weekend to help occupy my time. To take a break from reading Strange Flower, I decided to browse through Noise to see what's happening on my social circle. Though I'm not close to any of the people I'm connected to, save for, Aoi, reading through their posts always lifts my mood. Rather annoyingly, the first post I come across from is Tomoe. Tomomo! Bitches be trippin' if they think they gonna steal my man. Bitch! Nobody wants your man. My maintenance people just knocked on the door while I read that sentence. I bet they thought it was really weird. I bet they heard me say bitches be trippin' if they think they're gonna steal my man. Okay, anyway, moving on. And yes, despite the fact all those apartment troubles I had, I still had to call them. Yes, you heard me correct me. We thick as thieves, thick with 2 C's. He get lucky tonight. XX. The gargled post is accompanied by a photo of her and Shinya getting cozy together. Shinya looks more than a little nervous. I'd be willing to bet that Tomoe is the first girl he's ever snuggled with like this. I can't quite figure out why he's so interested, or why she's so interested in him. Or rather, he's into her for that matter. At first I thought Tomoe was just trying to bug me, to annoy me, by pursuing someone she thought I wanted. But surely this is taking it too far, right? Haven't I made it clear that I just don't care? As for Shinya, maybe that boy really is into a blow-up doll look. That's rude. I guess I understand him less than I originally thought. I noticed that I've been frowning while looking at Tomoe's post, so I decided to slam my finger down on the thumbs down button. A little text box below the post now reads, Noriko Kurosawa disliked this. My frown breaks and I smirk. I feel somewhat satisfying to publicly dislike Tomoe's posts. I can't imagine Tomoe's face is going tomato red when she reads that notification. With a little giggle, I scroll past the post and keep browsing on my feed. As expected, it doesn't take long to find the post from Shinya himself. It's not a character for him, but he's usually not posting about criminal cases and detective works for once. Shinya. 13 hours ago. I never believed in love until I met her. She swept me off my feet and showed me how to become a better man. She makes me want to be the best person that I can be. My heart goes out to my darling Tomoe. 2 days together and counting. 2 days? I look forward to every day because of you. Thank you. I involuntarily gag and continue scrolling. Nothing else in my newsfeed really compares to those last posts. My sister wrote something about her sucky job, and a few coworkers posted about how grief-stricken they were about Akane Tsurumaki passing away unexpectedly. Akane Tsurumaki, followed closely by Eiichi Hanada, and long before them, Rui Hatano, the one who started it all. 3 strangers, 3 people dead, all because of Corpse Girl. People wanted them dead, and because of that, I also wanted them dead. I won't forget their names. When Corpse Girl rises above the muck and filth in this world and become truly famous, I'll share a toast to their memories. Until then, I need to trudge forward. I need new targets, new victims, to launch Corpse Girl's name into the stars. If Corpse Girl's website becomes more than an urban legend, more than a rumor whispered off in the shadows, then No, I need to take it slow. I can't get too far ahead of myself. I still need to put in a lot of work before I can obtain my goal. But the only way I can move forward is more requests come through the website. There has to be a way to promote the site. Flashy advertising is out of the question. I don't want the site looking like a gimmick people can simply just pass the time. I need a word of mouth, testimonies. So far, the site has 3 claimed victims. I need the original requesters to spread the word about how effective the website really is. Yes, that would be perfect, but I obviously can't get in touch with them now. They remain anonymous when they request a death. No one would willingly put in their contact details when doing something so shady, anyway. I sigh and scratch my head, thinking about it like this won't do me any good. Maybe I should just come back to it later. I reach for my laptop, sitting on the couch next to me. Maybe I'll just take one more look for new requests. You never know, right? I log into the administration post of Corpse Girl's website and check for notifications. 1 new request. That you guys are gonna have to check out next time. I see you guys next time. Bye bye bye.